Cuckqueans Erotica Bundle 4-pack, books 5 through 8. Threesome Erotica, Lesbian Erotica, Female Cuckold Erotica, BDSM Erotica Bundle. Written by Connie Cuckquean. Narrated by Kelly Morgan. A Slave to His Mistress, Cuckqueans 5.
I don't care, Daniel. I just want it done, okay?
I could practically hear him swallow on the other end of the phone.
Yes, ma'am,
he said with a croak. I slammed the phone down and took a deep breath, pacing my office with my hands on my hips. The business world definitely brought an animal out of me. I think the intense pace and seriousness of it all was why I needed something just as intense to bring me back down to earth in my spare time. My husband Craig was also one of the higher-ups at the big city business, and on the weekends we liked to unwind in a very unique way indeed. It was Craig that first introduced me to it, inadvertently, of course. I caught a glimpse of his internet history and happened upon one of the porn websites he seemed to enjoy. In it, there was a category called Cuckold, and the whole thing got me curious as hell. I'd watched these guys being depraved and humiliated by their lovers, and I've got to admit, I almost became jealous of them. I couldn't describe my yearning, but I wanted to be used in the exact same way. I wanted Craig to get everything he deserved whilst I watched on, ogling the pair of them and waiting on their every whim. I wanted him to have the young woman that I couldn't be. I wanted him to enjoy himself, and I wanted to be humiliated and degrading like never before. It was something that never happened in my working life, which made the need for it in my private life even stronger. Just then, there was a knock at the thick wooden door of my office. "Come in," I shouted, pursing my lips. The door opened, and in stepped my younger assistant, Angela. She always had this confident way about her, and honestly, I liked the way she moved. There was just something about her. I think the fact that I didn't seem to intimidate her gave her an edge over everyone else. "Just some things for you to approve, Mrs. Masters," Angela said, clicking across the room in her high heels and setting the papers on my desk. "Thank you, Angela," I said, looking her up and down as a sinful thought breached my craw. She turned to walk away, and I watched that tight-toned ass of hers bounce beneath her cream pencil skirt. She was half my age and almost twice as beautiful. "1 second, Angela," I said, walking over to my desk and placing both hands down on it. The top of my shirt opened, and I gave her a view down my plunging cleavage. Her gaze was unwavering as she locked it on my eyes. "Yes?" she said, her blonde locks bobbing around her beautiful smooth face.
"What are you doing this weekend?"
"Oh,
This Saturday night."
I think...
How about dinner with me and my husband? Our place, 8 o'clock.
"That's awfully...
I'll see you then."
Angela stared back, and I held her gaze, almost daring her to object. A smile broke on her face. "See you then." She walked from the room, and I called my husband straight away to give him the news.
"This Saturday," I said. "What are you doing?" "What do you want me to be doing?"
he said down the phone.
"I want you to eat dinner with me and one of my employees." "Oh, you do you?"
he said with a smile in his voice.
"I do," I said, biting my lip. "And afterwards, I want you to fuck her. In front of me."
There was a brief pause.
"I think I'm good for Saturday."
"Good," I said.
"She's 20 years old, hot, and I'm fairly certain she'll do anything for a promotion." "Sounds good,"
Craig said.
"See you tonight."
I put down the receiver and stared into the middle distance, imagining how I hoped the evening would play out. Angela seemed malleable enough, and I knew full well that Craig had a kind of strange hypnotic allure from women half his age. They seemed exonerably drawn to him, though I'm guessing the good looks, toned body, and boundless riches kind of helped. We fucked later that night. Craig came home with a raging erection. Clearly, he'd been thinking about it the whole way home.
"Come here,"
he ordered, walking into the kitchen and setting down his briefcase. He approached from behind and put his crotch against my ass.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?